Today I'm going to show you how to make a 4-square plan for narrative writing. This week for your narrative writing, you're going to write about a challenge that you've had in life. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my name on the paper. Draw a circle in the middle about what we're writing about. We're writing about a challenge that we've had. Then I'm going to split my paper into 4 pieces and 4 squares. You can fold it if you need to, so that I have 4 boxes to work with. I'm going to write a challenge about how I became a teacher. So in the first box, I'm going to do my introduction. In my introduction, I have to tell the reader what was my challenge. So I'm going to write, my challenge in life was becoming a teacher. Now I'm going to do box 2. Box 2 is the first event in my narrative to how I became a teacher. So I know the first thing that I had to do to become a teacher was to go to college and work really hard. So I'm going to write a transition word first, and then I'm going to write what my first event was. First, I had to go to college and work hard. You can add more details in your first event if you want, but I'm going to leave it with that. The next box is for event 2. The second event that happened in my life in order to become a teacher was I had to apply for jobs and go to interviews. So I'm going to use a transition word like then, and write then I had to go apply for jobs and go to interviews. So that's the second thing that happened in my challenge. In the last box, I'm going to do event 3 and the conclusion. Event 3, conclusion. For event 3, I'm going to use a transition word like last. So I know the last thing I did was got a job at Chester Taylor. So I'm going to write last. I got a job at Chester Taylor Elementary School. And now for my conclusion. My conclusion is how I sum it all up and tell the reader what I've been writing about. So I've been writing about the challenge in my life of becoming a teacher. So in my conclusion, I'm going to put, that is how I became a teacher. So when you're done with your 4-square, it should look like this. You should have 4 boxes with events that happen in your narrative. Don't forget your introduction, your event 1 with a transition word, your second event with a transition word, your third event with a transition word, and your conclusion to sum it all up. That's how you do a narrative 4-square. Now it's your turn to use a 4-square to plan a challenge that you've had in life.